It's Jackie, and we're going to take another look into my Fodori journal. This time we're going to take a flip through my bullet journal. If you're looking to see my regular journal, which is this one, I've already shown a flip through of it, so just check out my channel. You'll be able to find a flip through of that one. And then here we go into my bullet journal. This book is all done, so I'm just going to flip through the whole thing because, you know, my months are not very different from month to month. And so I think it just makes more sense to go start to finish. I'll go fairly quickly because I have shown it all before in previous videos. But as you can see, I finished up my index, so that's good. My days I leave the city. I've left the city like twice in the last 3 months. I never leave the city. Monthly backup, I've kept up with most months, but I didn't do one in February, so actually I did one yesterday, so I need to update that. Freezer inventory I kept up pretty well with. Waiting on, I don't know, I like keeping track of things in my head, I think is what happened there. Deep cleaning I didn't keep up with either. This one didn't change once I put it in. Video games, I only played 2 video games, so there wasn't much to record there. They take me a long time. And sorry about the shadows, it's just a weird day around here. Fall bucket list, you guys have seen this before. And Magikarp, almost got him when I said I was going to walk 400 kilometers. I knew that was a big commitment, but we've only got 81 more to go since October. So in just like a streak of luck, my tabs perfectly lined up for how much this book held. So they went from top to bottom. That was just lucky. That wasn't something I planned. I don't want you guys to feel like I work really hard at planning those, or that you should, because sometimes it just works out. So October, highlights, habit tracker, what's for dinner, baking, restaurant meals. You guys have seen all this before. Then we get into November. November follows the same format. Oh, and again, this is a Fabriano Eco-Qua notebook that I'm using. It was 8 by 10 to begin with, and I cut it down to Midori size. I bought it at Desairs, and I think it cost $4. My fitness assessment that I did when I started seeing a personal trainer back in November. Then my winter divider. You guys have seen all this before. I haven't shown you my winter bucket list, though. I forgot to put this one on my last update. So here it is. Again, I used the Mambi stickers from Michaels. There's just a sheet that's winter bucket list, and I set myself a target of doing some of them. My favorite was wearing matching pajamas with my mother, but we decorated a gingerbread house. I drank some hot chocolate, wrapped some gifts. There's a cat in the shopping bag for holiday shopping, some Christmas lights we saw, and we watched this holiday movie that has, I forget what the name of it was, but it had William Shatner and Christopher Lloyd from Back to the Future on it. It was crazy. So that's that. Then we get into December. And highlights again, my habit tracker again. This is when I started using a cohesive color theme for for each month. My baking took up 2 days that month. I love these pages. I started recording my workouts. Actually, this is the second month I recorded my workouts. Restaurant meals, movies watched. I did a David's Tea Advent Calendar and a L'Occitane en Provence Advent Calendar. And then we get into January. This was my favorite divider page. And again, same things, highlights, habit tracker, weather. I didn't have anything to put on this page because this is where I had been recording my workouts. And I switched to my Mambi Fitness Planner. So this page just got left blank. Dinner, baking, restaurant meals, movie watched. We started playing video games that month. No movies got watched. And with the healthy eating, my restaurant meals have kind of curbed as well. And then we get into February, which is the last month. I just used some stickers. I think this is the first time I've shown you February. And I did some stamping. I used some washi tape that's like little hearts. And same thing, highlights and habit tracker, the weather. I set my goal to sketch in watercolor every day that month. It didn't happen, but I did it a lot, and I learned a lot just the same. So it was definitely worthwhile. My dinner and my baking. I only baked twice all month, so I just filled in the page explaining why I didn't bake and put some cupcake stickers I had in my stash. So this one all follows the Valentine's color palette. We didn't go in any restaurants, barely. So that page is mostly empty. We barely watched any movies again. So that takes you to the end of the book, and I'm not continuing with this. I think at the end of the day, it was fun. I watched all those bullet journal videos. I wanted to give it a try, but I reached a point where I no longer feel the need to track my habits. I'm starting to see all the patterns, and I just don't feel like I'm getting anything out of it anymore. There are a few pages I'm still going to keep up. Like, I'm going to keep tracking my days that I leave the city. When I get Magikarp, you know, I'm going to fill in those 400 kilometers. So, like, I am going to still update this one from time to time. But overall, as much as it was fun to do this book, I think bullet journaling is not for me. I'm just not a planner. And I think that there was only so much that I wanted to track in my life too, and I have journals for the main things in my life, and so this was just extraneous. It was just a fun thing to do. I guess that's what I'm saying. So that's it. That's my bullet journal experience. Thank you so much for watching.